Reader, the app from Readwise, the Read It Later app, has come out with some great updates, and I haven't really shared much as far as updates on a tool that I use every single day, but I saw the updates and kind of dove into a couple of them that I found really interesting. All of them are great, but two in particular I think are really, really cool upgrades to the service, and also are available on mobile. So for ease of recording, I'm sharing this on a laptop on a larger screen. But this stuff applies to mobile as well. So real quick, hey, I'm Adam with the Productivity Academy. If you are into productivity apps, tools, automation, saving time, all that sort of good stuff, go ahead and subscribe for more content just like this. So I was mentioning Readwise Reader. Hopefully you're familiar with it. If not, and you're looking for more information about it, you're in the right place. You can find more videos on it and how I use it in my kind of note-taking, annotation, information systems if you go check out the other videos. But specifically, I want to talk about these two updates, which are highlighting upgrades and custom prompting or additional prompts that I've seen come up. So let me just kind of share how this works or how this looks, and we'll kind of go from there. So I've got an article here about using RAIN, an acronym, to stay in the present, and I have done no highlighting on here. So we're going to go in and take a look, and let's say normally if you came in and you were highlighting by hand, you would just go ahead and highlight. If you wanted to get rid of it or redo it, you're like, ah, crap, I got an extra word or something. You need to delete and start over. But now what you can do, you can see the bars on the side. You can click and drag these. Super handy. So if you make a quick mistake, you can fix it right there on the go. Of course, if you aren't familiar with this, you can, of course, use H to grab entire sentences, or rather paragraphs or bodies of text. And as you saw while I was doing that, you can also, let's do one again, you can click and drag too. So if you want to quickly do that and then adjust as needed, or learn how to use your mouse like me, there we go, you can do it that way. So really cool, really handy. Now, the second thing here is you can use Ghostwriter, which is, or rather Ghost Reader, which is their implementation of ChatGPT onto the document. You can see over here that it automatically summarizes, which if I have this correct, I believe it automatically summarizes everything you manually import, meaning through the extension or articles you copy paste in via URL, things like that. And if you want to have every article like from your feed where things are kind of on automatic, you do need to add your own OpenAI or ChatGPT API key, which is pretty simple. But again, this gives you your summary. But now you can come over here. If you click on this, you get your normal options: delete, the highlight, add a note, add tags. If you click on other actions, we can invoke Ghost Reader. So right away, you've got some really cool ones. You can ask a question, which if this is kind of a one-off, it's a great way to do it because you can ask it anything and it'll answer about only what you've selected, which is really nice. And your other options here: simplify, elaborate, pick up where I left off, quiz me, translate, and then manual prompting. So you may not want to be reading and then being like, oh, I'm going to go in here and read through this and create my custom prompt, but know that it is there, and you can find out more about that. And we're going to go into that in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Again, if you ever want to do that, I believe it's Control or Command G, depending on what system you're on. Let me try that again, or is it Shift? There we go, Shift G, and you can bring all of these up. Or if you want to confine it to the selection, you click on it and bring it up. So really, really handy. Now, what you can do with the manual prompts or making your custom prompts, you can go into your settings and you can come into, let me back out one more. So if you come into preferences, you can scroll down, come down here to Ghost Reader prompts, and then you can see all of what they have set up. This is really, really nice. So you have word and phrase level prompts. So for selections of 3 words or fewer, and you can turn these on or off, but this is very handy. So if you select one word, you're going to get these options because it's most likely you're looking for a definition. You want to maybe translate one word, or you want to do something else. There's a lot of other options. I'm not going to go through all of these. You can see what they are. But as you come over here, if you want to dive deeper into it, you can view Ghost Reader Help, because you can see on each of these you can add a prompt. And if you do that, then you have to come in here and edit that and make it what you want it to be. And depending on what, if you have your API key in here, you can change this, the AI model around. Now, where that opens up, it will give you an overview of Ghost Reader, and this is really handy. You can explain and find out more about how the default prompts are working in case you're wanting to understand that, or maybe you want to tweak one. But then you can click on this to find out more about building your own. And then I always find this helpful as library of examples for those of us who aren't, developers or maybe think this way all the time, that this can be really helpful to see what somebody else has done and maybe tweak it, or it gives you the idea and you can see which variables you need to put in what place to get the best output. And then, of course, testing it and getting that going. So there's tons of uses for this. I'm going to be doing this on my own. Maybe you want to create short blurbs. You need specific types of feedback commonly, or you're finding yourself asking the same questions, and instead of stopping, going and typing in that question, bringing that up, waiting for it, you can just quickly have that set and get it going. So I think lots of cool things here, lots of cool updates. If you have any questions, comments about this, leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching.